I see something buried amongst the rocks there, and it looks like chalcedony to me. Do you see it? Hello, welcome to another video. We've had a lot of rain recently, so I'm not too sure if I can even get down to the river, but I wanted to give it another shot before I know for sure it'll be way too high. So yeah, we'll see whether I can or not. Might be a really short video if I can't, but stick around, we'll find out together. It's not looking too bad, but I'm gonna put the camera away because I don't want to hold anything as I make my way across. Nice piece of chalcedony here. Pretty dirty. I can tell you that my initial observation is that the river is a lot cleaner than when I got here last time. Still a lot of algae on the rocks and things, but it definitely doesn't look as mucky as it did last time. I just literally put away the camera. Found a few small pieces there, but then I found that piece. That's pretty cool. It's got like a vug in there or something. Pretty neat. Very dirty, of course, but I think it would be fun to see that one cleaned up. I don't think there's going to be batting necessarily, but I think it will be a lot prettier. Of all the agates that I found, this is the only one that needed a little bit of cleaning to really get a little bit more of an idea of what was going on. You can see that botryoidal in the middle there a little bit better. It's definitely some type of chalcedony or something. But that botryoidal action in the middle is pretty neat. Got some crystal precious on the back. But yeah. Fun little piece. Lots of little pieces everywhere. Another one right there. Seems to be very common. However, I already saw it in my peripheral vision, but I just keep finding more stuff. Oh, another little chunky. Lots of little pieces. It's the rain, I think, that makes them stand out. But look at that. There's a nice large piece there, or larger rather. Nice. Looks like a piece of chalcedony. It's a little bigger. The largest one of the day, at least. But we just started, so that's pretty good. Another little piece of chalcedony right there. Some of these little pieces are actually kind of pretty. You can see they'll oftentimes have banding on them too, but they're that small. I don't always show them, but they are rather plentiful. In fact, it's just another one beside me, just over there, shining away. Nice. There's another little possible seam. That's mostly just quartz, I think. But yeah, quite plentiful. Let's go to find the larger ones. Just now found a pretty good example. You can see very small, but very nicely thin banding there. I just don't usually show them because they're so small, but they're definitely here. Trying to find a larger one of that is the hard part. I love coming down the river after it rains because everything just stands out so well. See another one peeking out right there. piece of chalcedony. It's dirty, but pretty cool. They're just quite easy to spot when they are here. Hope I can do it on camera. That's always fun. Little itty bitty chunky right there. Alright, let's see if I can find something a little bit bigger. You know, this always happens. Okay, you can see that this is obviously a hole that somebody dug, right? River's right there. Someone dug a hole right there. But in the moment, it's usually quite dirty. And I don't think they were able to see the one that was just right there. They might have even dug it right out of that hole, but they didn't even see it because it was probably covered up by something. Dirt, more likely. Let's take a look at this together. Because this could be, I can see light shining through it already. It's right there. So, oh, give it a little rinse. Nice. Oh, it's a nice little one. Look at that. Nice Carnelian. Good size. I definitely think there's parts of this that are going to have inclusions. That's cool. Might even have some banding in spots. You see that? Good, solid find there. That takes the cake currently. Nice. I think we are officially on the board now. I just fished a really nice one right out of the river. It's not the largest one. In fact, I think I see another big something right there. Let's make sure that this isn't something before I show you. I think that's very opaque chalcedony potentially. I do see a lot of light shining through it. I'm probably not going to keep it though. But this is the one I want to show you. Look at that. That's pretty cool. It's slightly larger and it's got banding and even a little pocket in the middle there. That's cool. I just saw this. I was like, oh, that's kind of bright. Could be quartz, but like it still could be something. And it was something. Nice little one. It's hard to film in these pretty fast flowing rivers, but oftentimes you do find the best ones in there. I love finding nice little nodules. I see a lot of potential for translucency here, so I think we just need to walk through this together. We'll start off with, I think, is a larger piece right here. It's very dirty, but that is a piece of chalcedony. Little piece right there. Itty bitty nodule, in fact. Another little piece right there. Little piece right there. They're just like chips everywhere, but there. There's another one right there. But I'm not picking those up because it's just too small. Maybe this something. Yeah. Could be quartz or chalcedony and host rock. Let's take that for now. Particularly scanning for larger pieces, of course. If I can. That might be jasper. Kind of low grade. Oh, that was nothing. See something over here. Oh, that was the light reflecting off it. A little chunky. A little chunky. Piece of a shell. Oh. I don't know. There we go. A little chunky. Lots of that. Check and see if there's anything larger over here too. I love rock hounding in the autumn time. The breeze, it's pretty cold, but changing of the leaves, it's very calming. I love it. This one I had already picked up. It's a very dirty piece of chalcedony. Of course, I just put the camera away, and then I look down and I see a piece of chalcedony in the river. Do you see it? I was practically standing on it. Just right there. Nice piece of chalcedony. Oh, and it's got banding. Cool. We sure love it when they have banding. It's pretty faint, but it's there. Looks like a very bumpily wumpily. Yes, I made that up. Nodule. That probably got cracked in half by another rock or something. Yeah, bands. We like to see bands. That makes it an agate. So that's pretty good size, I would say. Pretty decent. Cool. Funnily enough, I think this is by another hole where people were digging. I don't really dig myself. I worry about like it causing too much erosion, so I don't do it myself. But it is a good spot to kind of peek around, because this is the second one now that we found around where somebody else was digging. Very, very nice. Got another rough little piece. Found a nice little nodule. Now only a little bit was sticking out, but I started to dig it out and a lot more came up, and it looks like there's actually two. So let's take a little look at this. This, I think, might at least be partially common opal. It's another thing that's pretty common around here. The light does shine through this. You can see in that corner there. I'll have to decide whether I'll take it. I don't know. I'll just take it, I guess. Why not? Okay, so I haven't picked it up yet, but I can already tell that this is a pretty decent sized piece. I think you can already see it. Let's take a look at this together, and hopefully it gets a little larger. Ooh, it did not, but it's pretty cool still. Very, very clear. You see right into that. I think if you were to cut this in half, there might be some bending in the middle there, because there's some type of white stuff on the inside there. Very, very clear. Pretty cool. So I think it's like an elongated nodule, because I don't see any breaks really. There's like a chip that broke off right there. But pretty intact for the most part. Nice. It's a good little piece. Look at that big old chestnut pod. Looks like it's ready to be opened as well. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a big one. Back in the Netherlands we would make little figures out of these things. Put little toothpicks in them. Yeah. I grew a few trees of these too. Mostly because of my childhood, but pretty cool trees. Trees just right up there. This one. But it's cool. Big horse chestnut. There's a lot of little itty bitty pieces around here, but then I look over and I see a larger piece, and I haven't even picked it up yet. So let's do that together. I also see a very stripy rock over there. I kind of want to check that out too. See if I can do this without losing sight of the main attraction. Ha! It's got a little bit of chalcedony on the top here. It's interesting. Wow. Very layered. Wonder what that is, besides the chalcedony. Okay, let's go for the main attraction though. You see it? It's just right there. Let's take a look. Ooh. Anticipation. Yes. Piece of carnelian, and it's got banding in the middle there. Banding over there too. See that? Banding over there. It's cool. Still not the biggest piece in the world, but it's nice. Now we have a chalcedony with banding, about the same size too, and a carnelian. Very good. I think I see another piece of chalcedony right there. Decent size. Yep. Oh, it's got a little bit of carnelian in the middle there. It's cool. Very rough looking. That's neat. And I see a very red piece over here. Probably jasper. Yep. Jasper. Not very good quality though, so toss that back. But hey, that is nice. Happy with that. See if we can find some more of those. Oh, actually, yes we can, because I think I see one. My stepping must have uncovered it. Do you spot it? Just right there. It's got that blue hue to it. It's a little bit deceptive. They don't stay blue usually. Oh, yeah. Oh boy. Very fine banding. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good one. I love all the colors too. Blue on the outside. Maybe a little bit of quartz in the middle there, but also that brown, sardy looking stuff. Wow, gorgeous. A little bit of yellow there too, of course. Blue, brown, yellow, a little bit of quartz. And super fine banding. Now that is nice. All in the span of a few minutes. This makes me not want to turn off the camera. Man. Well, I said earlier that I always love finding these things on camera, and I think we did it. That is awesome. I love it. Well, I think I found the place to be. They dug a hole over here too. And of course, that's going to kick up a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm seeing all kinds of good stuff. In fact, I see a decent piece right here. Oh, but of course the water, my hand makes it then move. There we go. Little piece. Now there's more piece I want to check out. But I just picked up a really, really nice piece. Another one. Still not super huge, but look at it. It is so red. I don't find carnelian this red usually. That is insane. Other piece is kind of hard to hold on to. The water's pretty cold. Wow. Love that. It's like a little seam. Top, bottom. I'm not seeing banding, but that is super red. Very pretty. Gorgeous. For sure finding a lot of variety today. What a banger. Let's see what else is here. I see another good sized piece of chalcedony. So let's pick that up together. And I actually see bands from here. Oh, yes. Woo! Let's go. You see it? Oh boy. Oh, the anticipation. Let's see. Oh, it's okay sized. Oh yeah, it's got nice banding on it. Let's go. Very nice. That's a second one. Another pretty rough one on the outside. So I'm thinking could potentially be another nodule that just got snapped in half by the other rocks or something. But that is cool. Bands. So many with bands. Sometimes it's so weird. I find nothing with bands and it's all just chalcedony and carnelian. Which is cool, don't get me wrong. But then sometimes you just find so many with bands. And that is the case today. I just love it. Wow. It's got a little bit of quartz in the center too. Pretty neat. Love, love, love it. Let's keep trucking. What else might be hiding here? I think I see another cool piece just right down there. Let's grab it together. Oh nice, piece of chalcedony, but it's actually got faint banding on it. Very faint though, I don't know if the camera's even picking that up. You can barely tell. Yeah, it's barely. But hey, that's alright. It's cool nonetheless. I see something buried amongst the rocks there. And it looks like chalcedony to me. Do you see it? Let's dig it out together. I haven't even looked at it yet. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a great piece. Wow, my hands are so cold. Wow. Wow. That is awesome. That is like a... Well, it's definitely a nodule. Just a very long one. It's even got... I mean, that might be... If you cut that open or whatever, that might be an eye or something. Wow. Very nice. It's the biggest nodule I've found in a while. That is amazing. I love that. That's so pretty. I love finding nodules. I mean, I can't stop saying it. I've said it probably 100 times already, but it's just fun. Also don't know what's inside of it either. And that's a great piece. Only a little bit was sticking up too. I'm surprised I saw that. And I already walked by here. On the way back, I always try to take another peek because you just never know. And this is a prime example of it. Very happy with that. This has been a very productive day. Awesome. It's definitely quite a quartz bomb at the top there. At the bottom there is chalcedony. It looks like it might even have a little bit of banding on that perimeter there. Barely make it out. See it? Nice. Pretty good. I'll take it. Still pretty nice. Alright, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I think we did really well. Found a lot of cool Carnelian and chalcedony ones. And a lot of them even had banding on it. That's kind of hit or miss here. But that's cool that we found it this time. And then of course that big nodule. That potentially even has an eye on the other side here. Ooh, right there. Anyway, really cool. Cool that only that tip stuck out. So, I think we did quite well. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope to also see you in the next one. Tot de volgende keer. Thank you for everyone that likes the video, comments on the video, is subscribed to the YouTube channel. And a double thank you if you also share the video around. I truly appreciate it, and that motivates me to keep making more videos.